This is NBA 2K when you first download the game. Super bland and doesn't look apart. However, with the power of mods, you can make the game look like this. Basically a completely new game. Something that we were expecting from the jump from Xbox 360 to Xbox One or PS3 to PS4. Heck, you can even make the faces look different, and in a good way. The game just looks more vibrant and colorful and more immersive and makes you want to play the game more. Heck, you can even revive Blacktop, a game mode that, let's be honest here, most of us really don't play, and make it fun again. Anyways, enough talking from me. Let's get into how you can add and install these mods into your game. By the way, this is PC only, though you don't really need a powerful PC to run 2K at all, so yeah. Cue the intro. Okay, so let's talk about the type of mods that you can install. So, the most basic mods to install are cyberfaces. As you can see here, Russell Westbrook looks completely different than what the base game makes him look like. As you can also see that there's another mod in this. It's a lighting mod that makes the reflections look more real, I guess you could say. And if you zoom out, it looks a lot different to what the base game looks like, especially side by side. It's kind of like what we expected the jump from 2K14 to 15, and possibly even this very well could be the type of jump that we see from these generation consoles of Xbox One and PS4 to whatever the new Xbox One is going to be and the PS5. You can also kind of see that I have another mod installed that's pretty kind of visible, I guess you could say. It's the ball mod. This is just a Williams basketball that you most likely used without knowing at times for like practices if you play sports. I just wanted to use this because I have one at home and I like the look of it more than the regular ball that's in the NBA. And this one also looked extremely detailed. I personally think this ball looks really good, and I even found it on a website that I will talk about in a bit. The next mod that's also kind of you're able to see a bit is the jersey physics. These are more similar to 2K14, 2K15, not really 2K16 or 17. I kind of like the jersey physics in those games more, and someone made a mod for these which was really cool and brought back a lot of good and bad memories at the same time. But hey, the next mod that you also might be able to tell is that the crowd is actually wearing actual jerseys of the players. In the base game, they just have the jersey without any number, no Nike logo, nothing like that. They just say Rockets on them and they wear a t-shirt under it. But for this mod, they actually added actual jerseys to the game, and it makes it even just that more immersive, like the little details. I also have a scoreboard mod. This is for the NBC scoreboard. I might have a link to it in the description. This game does look a lot more like what we should expect from a next gen game. Like, obviously the newer consoles that are going to come out around Christmas are going to look a lot better than this, and the textures are going to look a lot more HD, but these courts with this mod that I installed are already HD, or make them more HD and the reflections look like they're HD. So now there's also jersey mods that you can install that make the jerseys or add jerseys that are not in the game anymore. So if you wanted to use these Rockets team but have the old like China jerseys that they used to wear that had like Mandarin, I think it's called, written on them and saying Rockets or whatever, you can use those, but on console you can't, like, at all, which is kind of disappointing. There's also people that make courts for the NBA teams. Like, the courts in the base game already look good, but there's more detail to what the modders make it look like. Modding just adds so many more possibilities to the game itself. Okay, so now we're looking for mods. I recommend going to 2K Specialist. It's the best organized there, and they have so many great mods for cyber faces, court mods, jerseys, rosters, shoes, scoreboards, and everything you need to make 2K a better game. There's also other places like NCLS, which is basically the main modding site, and it's just a huge forum of a bunch of mods that you can download. This topic right here by Rob Davis is basically a complete guide to all the things that you can install for 2K20 modding. He has all the good websites for cyber faces, retro rosters, courts, jerseys, scoreboard, shoes, basketballs even, graphic enhancer, and all that other type of stuff. And you also have the tools that you need to mod the game. It looks like a lot, but you really only need a select few for what you are doing. And there's also some posts on a forum that help you solve your problems with modding, because you will encounter problems once in a while, like the game crashing and stuff like that. So I'm going to find a cyberface and install it. Okay, so I found a Kyrie Irving with the mask on while he was, of course, with the Celtics. And all you have to do to at least install it on your PC at first is click proceed to download, click on Mediafire, download, and it should only take about a few seconds. I'll see you when it's done downloading. Okay, so now it's done downloading. All you have to do is click minimize, drag the mod onto your desktop. So you go to File Explorer, you go to then local disks, most likely it will be on your C drive, program files, x68, Steam, Steam apps, common, NBA 2K20, and just like that you are in your NBA 2K20 directory. So once you get to your 2K20 directory, you should have a Wagua folder. If you do not have a Wagua folder, there are plenty of videos out there on YouTube that do show you how to install one. So once you install a Wagua folder, double click on it. I have a bunch of mods. Yours should probably look empty unless if you installed some already. Minimize your Wagua folder, open up the mod, double click on it, then highlight all of these and drag it into your Wagua folder. I already have a Kyrie Irving mod in. I'm just gonna replace it because I need a video. This will not happen to you unless if you already have a Kyrie Irving cyberface, which I'm guessing you do not because you are watching this video. So I'm gonna click replace, and you can minimize most tabs that you have open. I always click run as administrator, but that's because I'm running the exe off of my desktop. If you just have a shortcut, it will probably run as administrator the second you click on it, so don't worry about this part. And I'm going to hop into the game, and I will show you what Kyrie Irving looks like. Also, if the jersey physics look a lot different than the base game, it's because I have a mod installed for that as well. Anyways, let's hop into the game and see what Kyrie looks like. Okay, so we are in the game, and Kyrie Irving has the mask on. It's not that hard to install mods, trust me. It's literally drag and drop. And this mod, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it looks pretty freaking sick, so I think I'm gonna keep it, at least for now. 2K also has a lot of missing players like legends in the game. So for example, Charles Barkley is not in the game at all. You cannot use him in the game. But with modding, you can put him in the game. And I will show you how to do that, because with our previous mod with Kyrie Irving, he was already in the game, so it was literally drag and drop. However, you will need another tool to put Charles Barkley in the game. It's also the same way to download him. Shouldn't take very long. However, Once he's downloaded, you need a tool that goes by the name of Edit Player Face, but it gives me all of the cyberface numbers that you could use to put a guy in the game. So say I don't want Robert Parrish in the game right now. I don't really have any plans to use him right now. Or you know what, I'm going to use Jerry West. So his cyberface number is 756. So I'm going to highlight that, copy, going to close this, and close my folder with all my mods in it. Then I'm going to open up my 2K directory. If you just right click on File Explorer and you have already opened your 2K20 file directory, you literally just have to click on Wagua, open up the cyberface, and it looks like he already gave us a number to replace probably John Smith with. However, if you were, say, installing Superman or Spider-Man into the game, you would most likely need to use a cyberface number. However, this modder has already given us a cyberface number, and most likely the cyberface number was a Joe or John Smith on the Suns, 60 overall. Never played in the NBA, but they had to add him in the game because Charles Barkley wasn't in the game. Okay, so let's see if our Charles Barkley cyberface worked. Okay, so I never heard of Alvin Adams, so I'm gonna go to Edit Player. And what was Charles Barkley's thing? 4645. To go to him, we're gonna press Insert, Recurrent Player, Alvin Adams, 4645, and then face number 4645. Once we refresh, it should be Charles Barkley, just like that. And you can edit the way he plays and all that other type of stuff, and his height and weight, of course, because Charles Barkley was not 210 pounds, I'll tell you that. He was 270 and 6'6". But yeah, this looks almost exactly like Charles Barkley. So anyways, this is how you install mods and how they make the game better. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want any more tutorials, and like I said, leaving a like on this video will help me know whether to keep making these type of videos or not, because I do want to transition into more of a basketball modding 2K channel than the stuff I did before this. But yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one.